Ladies and gentlemen, I don't even know where to begin, because what we saw last night in the Bronx was nothing short of madness, absolute madness. The New York Yankees, a team that looked dead in the water, down 6-1 flat, lifeless, somehow, some way, dug themselves out of the grave, put on the pinstripes of destiny, and reminded Toronto what October, baseball in the Bronx really means. Opening take, 1 o'clock to 2:30. Now I don't want to hear nothing about how the Blue Jays are the new kings of the AL East. I don't want to hear nothing about Toronto being this unstoppable force. Because last night, when it mattered most, when that Yankee crowd was on edge, when every man in pinstripes had that look like, "Oh Lord, not again," Aaron Judge said, "Not today." That's right, the captain, the man with shoulders broad enough to carry the entire city of New York. Judge steps up in the fourth inning, bases juiced, and crushes a 3-run bomb that nearly left the stadium. Boom. 6-4. Game on. Momentum shift in 2:30 to 4. You could feel it. The crowd went bananas. Toronto's dugout went silent. You could see it in their eyes. Oh no, not the Yankees again. Because when that energy flips in the Bronx, you don't come back from it easily. And then who walks up in the 5th inning? Jazz Chisholm Jr. I mean, you can't make this up. The guy hits a moonshot, a solo blast to right, to give the Yankees the lead. I almost spilled my coffee, I was yelling so loud. This man Jazz, he's flipping the bat like it's 1998, and the crowd's losing their minds. Yankees up 7-6, the comeback complete, and Toronto, well, they just didn't have the heart to fight back. Pitching turnaround, 4 o'clock to 5:30. Now let's give credit where it's due, because that bullpen, Lord have mercy, they were locked in. After that shaky start, the Yankees relievers, I'm talking about Tim Hill, Ian Hamilton, and finally David Bednar, coming in for a 5-out save, shut Toronto down like a library at midnight. 6 2/3 innings of 0 runs. You could have handed them a broom and said, "Sweep up the mess," because that's exactly what they did. That's championship composure. That's grit. That's how you survive in October baseball. Turning point, 5:30 to 7. Let's talk about that early hole, though. Shane Bieber, Toronto's big off-season arm. He got lit up. 2 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, and by the time the dust settled, the Yankees smelled blood. And for Toronto, Vlad Guerrero Jr. tried to keep them alive. Early homer, couple RBIs, but you can't win with no bullpen. You can't win when your defense starts cracking. And you sure as hell can't win when the Bronx crowd starts chanting, "Let's go Yankees," with that much venom. That's when the ghosts come out. That's when the legacy shows up. Big picture, 7 to 8:30. So now the series ain't over. The Yankees were facing elimination, and they answered the bell. It's 2-1 Toronto, but New York has life, momentum, swagger. You can see it in their body language now. Judge is locked in, Stanton seeing beach ball pitches, Glaber's turning double plays like it's routine. And Chisholm, that man just earned himself a cult following in the Bronx. If you're the Blue Jays right now, you better pray that plane ride home doesn't feel like a therapy session, because those Yankees just reminded you loud and clear, October belongs to them. Closing take, 8:30 to 9:30. So here's my final word, folks. The Yankees might have been down, but they were never out. They've been here before. They've seen the pressure. They've heard the critics. They've lived the collapse. And last night, they flipped the script. If you're a Yankee fan, you're feeling alive again. If you're a Blue Jays fan, you're feeling shook. Because when those pinstripes start breathing in October, it's a whole different ball game. Cut to highlights. Judge's homer, Jazz's bat flip, Bednar's final strikeout, fans waving flags, and Stephen A. style outro line. I keep telling y'all, this is the Yankees. History don't die in the Bronx. It just waits for October.